So Dom and I have had a fantastic morning here at Ignition Cars and Coffee, and we're going to speak to the organiser, Lewis. Lewis, I think first of all, where did this idea come from?
That's a really good question. I mean, I've been sort of a car fanboy, petrol head since I started driving, really, and it's been out of a drive to make a community, meet people, meet like-minded car people, and do what we've always wanted to do. Which, when we were younger, there were no places like this. Saturday morning was like wash the car, go for a bacon roll, meet your mates. That was always the dream, and having somewhere to do it was sort of the idea. And later on in life, it just, because of business and whatever, it became possible, and that's what's happened.
Well, we're really pleased, and it's every month, is it?
Yeah, we do a monthly event here. We might do the odd extra thing here or there. We occasionally do sort of other things. We've done stuff in the past. We call like a barbecue, so we do a barbecue evening and people bring their cars and things like that. We do road trips and days out and stuff as well. So
we'll be sure to keep an eye out. So look, before we talk about Alfa Romeos, because I know you're a massive Alfa nut,
I am, yeah.
Can we just briefly talk about this 308, because the colour?
Yes. So this is a 308 GTB, 1978, and it's Verde Pinot, which is a really rare green that is the original factory colour of the car. In 1978, the first owner was a member of the Bahrainian royal family, and he was 18 and had it as his company car in 1978. So you can imagine what that must have been like for him at the time. In the 80s, somebody painted it red. So recently, it's been restored back to its original colour, and had a full mechanical going over, so engine rebuild, all the electronics, suspension, everything, so it drives spot on.
It's absolutely glorious. I'm so pleased you brought it back to its original with the tan leather and all the rest of it. So let's jump to the Alfas.
Yeah,
how many do you own? What are they? And which one's your favourite?
Well, that's a big one. So I've had quite a few Alfas, but my favourite's got to be my first, which is my green.
The green one.
The green GTV, yeah. Sargasso Verde, I
That's
think.
the one, yeah.
I bought that about 10 years ago. It's quite a funny story, actually. A friend of mine had a GTV Twin Spark at the time, and I was really into Japanese cars. I had a Toyota MR2, and I thought this GTV was rubbish that he had. And he said, oh no, until you've owned an Alfa, the usual sort of thing that everyone talks about. So I kind of bought it out of spite, so I could own one and say it was rubbish. And 10 years later, I've still got it. So that says it all, doesn't it, really?
And you've got a cup as well. Which...
Yeah. We bought the cup last year as a restoration project. So we're halfway through that now. It's been painted. We've got other work to do. It's really low mileage, 20,000 miles. So that's a cool car. And then the 4C. That's my second 4C. I've had two of those. Launch edition. I love them to bits. It's a really underrated car. They got a bit panned in the press, but it's actually brilliant. Take you for a spin in it later if you want. Just come back from Spain in it, road trip them. I've taken this one all over as well, so we really like to use our cars. And then I daily an Alfa Romeo Tonale hybrid, so it's quite cool. And my business has got a few for the company cars. And I've had all sorts of Alfas, 147 GTAs, classic 105 series, Sprint GT, GT Juniors, all sorts. So,
well, I reckon you should just get rid of all the other cars in here, buy loads of Alfa Romeos and make it an Alfa Romeo showroom, which is what we are, and do a specific Alfa Romeo meet going forward.
So we have done that at our last site when we were in a different location, and we'd love to do that here. So yeah, absolutely on the cards.
Lewis, thank you very much. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you.